Hello, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and welcome to the new little short series we're going to be doing for the weekends for a while. SEGA Bass Fishing. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with the weekend, fishing series that we've usually had on the channel. So this I found on Steam. I figured, you know what? Let's go way back in the past to find something like this. It's more fun. Just play around with it and try to figure out what I can do for the wilderness weekends going forward. Because I've tackled a lot of the big fishing games that I was interested in or heard about and went through. I'm not really looking for anything that's kind of like, say, Russian Fishing 4, The Fisher Online, or Planet Fishing, or Fishing Planet, or whatever stuff like that is, where it's like these really long grind things to get your stuff, and it's like a lot of microtransaction focus. But I feel like I've covered most of the other just paid fishing games, so I'm not sure if I will keep doing a fishing series for that weekend slot, or I'll try to find something else. I haven't really had anybody comment or suggest things, so I'll just have to kind of figure out with a bit of time. But I found this on Steam, figured, you know what, let's play around with it a little bit, even if it's just say a month's worth of time, have a little bit of fun with it and see. So we've got arcade mode, original mode, and practice mode. I might actually start into practice mode just to get an idea of how it plays. Because... okay. Oh boy. Yeah, this is basically... I'm trying to remember how this is, included. I think it was originally released for, the Sega Dreamcast. And I'm not sure, how many... okay, we actually got... Okay, so looks like it's 6 places total to try fishing at, so I guess we'll just go for the lodge. Start at this first one. And see from there and get our hang of, how everything goes. Oh, I guess we'll just start with fine. Morning, noon. Let's go for morning.
Large area.
Yeah. So, again, I don't think there's going to be anything like an actual progression curve or a story mode or etc. for the game, although there isn't. Maybe that's what the original mode is, but yeah, we've got a... Okay, that's a little weird. It's almost like it's... Oh, you can actually change the color, too. It's almost inverse. I'm pressing right, but it's sliding me to the left. I guess we'll take spinnerbait. Yeah, it's gonna take a... Ooh! Yeah, it's going to take me a little bit of a while to get the hang of all the controls for that. This does come from the era where you didn't really have, it's more kind of you find out on your own, or you watch the little, almost arcade videos that are put in place. Okay, so that controls... I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way to adjust the speed for, we toss out. Yeah, control stick easily just has it go left and right, or left stick. Right stick, actually I wonder, is there? Yeah, here we go, let's do controls. Okay, so left trigger, right trigger is both reeling fast and reeling slow and reeling normal, so I guess I have to try to figure out, maybe I need to use one of the bumpers instead. Okay, let me see. Yeah, we'll go back in lure selection. Try this out and see. Okay, so left trigger I think is actually to slower reel in. Yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit of a hang on it, because it's a bit weird for how it wants to handle. And it's not like I can change any of these settings either. Like, it basically is hard-coded to that is what it will be. Okay, interesting. Let's see what else I could try. Yeah, the bumpers don't do anything, so it is entirely off the triggers. So at least I kind of got a little bit of a hang for, like, how it controls. But what I think we'll do is we'll head back and see about, like, trying, say, the original mode or the adventure mode out and see what they kind of have for them. Because, yeah, arcade, I think, is basically just drop into a random area, or an area of your choosing, settings, etc., and fish. Let's see what original mode has for it.
Please enter your name.
Okay, just go through this again. That'll do. Okay, so this is actually more, I guess, the story progression sort of mode. So yeah, let's hop in, just start a new game, and see if we get a little bit of a better idea of...
Tournament series. First stage.
Okay, so tournament rules for it. The tournament consists of 5 stages. All points from each stage will be added to tournament.
Lake Paradise.
Okay, well, so much for being able to actually read that. And we'll be starting from there. Yeah, given this was made for the Dreamcast, I'm not surprised that it is, like, very limited for the areas you can try fishing in and such, but...
Select the lure. Select the casting point.
Okay, you can actually get a fair bit going out there like that. I can't seem to get anything interested in it.
It's coming here. It's gone.
Okay, let me try moving out a little bit more. Try there.
It's coming here.
A lot of action for... Oh.
Be careful.
There we go. Actually got our first one.
Okay, an average size. Good job.
Average size one to start with. Okay. Yeah, so I think the big thing I've got to learn is just kind of how to work with the bait types and... Or, well, I should say lure types.
It's coming here.
Well, looks like that one's kind of stuck down there, so I don't know... No?
It's gone.
Okay, I feel like that is a big one that we have been seeing, so I'm going to try and see if I can get that one next. Okay, let me try another lure type 2 and see, because spinner hasn't been doing too much. Pencil... I guess we can try the pencil bait. See if we can get something to come up from below after it. That was a little weirder to try working with. We're going to try to give it a couple more tries. I'm not even sure if I'm reeling in, or it's more so this one's entirely about, like, controlling the rod for it. Yeah, okay, let's switch that out, because that's a weirder one to try working with. Maybe we'll try vibration and see. I think the big thing is just trying to learn how each of these lures wants to work and, like, their pattern of use and rhythm. Once I can figure that out, we'll probably be able to get a lot more action going on for what we're trying.
Time's up.
Nope. There's a 10-minute try. Yeah, it didn't really do all that good, although we at least got one fish. But yeah, I've got to learn a little bit more of, like, how these lures operate and what means there are to using them. Like, it feels weird that it says both, like, control schemes are for, like, the triggers.
Select the casting point. Bite it.
There we go.
You're almost there. Be careful.
There we go. Yeah, now we're starting to get one.
Okay, an average size.
Yeah, a lot better than our, well, I shouldn't say better than our last one, but at least we got a fish in much more timely manner. So I think that's the main thing gotta do, is try to practice. Oh, there we go.
Lower the rod.
Yeah, again, I think I'll just do a few weekends on this as a series for the channel. It's nothing like too in-depth of other fishing games, but
Okay, an average size. Good.
it does kind of have this, like, nice nostalgia feeling to it. I think the big thing I'm trying to think of, like, comparing it to, like, how other games have had their retrieval methods work. For, like, say, called Wild the Angler, you having that little meter you try to watch.
Turn the rod right.
Whereas here,
Lower the rod. You're almost there. Turn the rod right. Be careful.
there we go. Nice, another one in.
An average size. Good job. You got a special lure.
No. I'm not sure if that's meant to, like, help us out for going after one or something, but
Bite it. Fish.
there we go. Let's pull you in.
Turn the rod right. You're almost there. Turn the rod right.
There we go. I don't know how I was doing so bad on the first attempt where we only got the single fish, but
Good job.
nice to see that we're getting a little bit more action here. Still would like to try to get one of the really big ones we've seen lurking, but they're probably going to be a little tougher to get their full focus in.
Bite it. Hook it. Fish. Lower the rod. You're almost there. Be careful.
There we go. Another one brought in.
Okay, an average size. Good job.
Yeah, seems like just using the straight worm is my best ticket to getting a lot of these catches much easier.
It's coming near. Bite
There we go.
It's gonna be a big one. Turn the rod right. Lower the rod. And you're almost there. Turn the rod right. Be careful.
No, I think we got it. Yeah. That's a big one.
This one's huge.
That should help for the scoreboard a fair bit. And we'll cast out again. And just see what we can get on another go. Ooh. Can we get another big one? Nah, doesn't seem like it. Yeah, looks like that's time there. Okay, how'd we do? Well, I jumped up to 25th, so at least we are climbing in points now. We just have to try to keep getting a lot more in. Yeah, so I think there's 3 more to go.
Evening. Select the lure. Select the casting point.
I'm going to try back over here where we had seen that one big one lurking before. I don't know with this, if I should just like...
It's coming near. It's gone.
Yeah, maybe I have to try like a slower retrieval with the worm.
It's coming near.
There we go.
It's gonna be a big one. Turn the rod right. Turn the rod right. You're almost there.
Yeah, I want to be careful about the attention mirror, but I'm not entirely sure the controls for how we're using it or working with it.
This one's huge.
Ah, there's another one, which is nice to get.
You've got a special lure.
Ooh, a popper. Yeah, we'll give that a go and see.
Bite it.
Okay, the popper does behave like how we've seen it in other titles, where it is, like, up to the left. I mean, it is the lure type. One thing, though, is that the controls do feel almost like they're inverse of what they should be. Like, let me see if I can go into... No, we want help and options. We'll go settings. Yeah, let me do reverse of what it's saying. Because I don't know... It's really weird. Like, when I go to want to have the rod lowered, I actually have to be pointing up on the...
A big one's close by.
Ooh. Surprise.
It's gonna be a big one. Be careful with the tension. Be careful with the tension. Be careful with the tension. Turn the rod right. Turn the rod right. Be careful with the tension. Turn the rod right.
Although, one thing is, it's actually a lot more satisfying to be playing this for retrieving or getting fish in than it is the angler. I think it's because you actually do have the included focus of having to handle the rod for what you're pulling in more so. And so when it comes to Call of the Wild the Angler, all you're basically doing is minding how much strength or how much tension you've got back and forth, back and forth. At least with this title, you have the inclusion of you're also trying to mind the rod's direction and focus too. Oh, wasn't able to bring that one in. Okay, did we slide down or go up? Oh, actually looks like we ended off with 14th total. Yeah, so I guess not too bad for how we start off with only getting a single catch. And that was original mode, so... yeah, that's amateur tournament ranking. Okay, so there are 5 stages that you keep going through on that. So we'll probably come back to that next episode, but that was our first little taste of SEGA Bass Fishing. Again, it doesn't have that much complexity when it compares to, like, Call of the Wild the Angler for so much, but it's surprising how much more fun and engaging it kind of feels to be playing this once you have a fish hook than it does the Angler. Because the Angler, again, it doesn't feel like you have as much inputs you have to worry about. It's just minding how much bar you have for, like, the tension. Here, you do have that, but then you also have to try to figure out which way you want to work the rod for, like, fighting the fish's direction of, like, pull. If the Angler could incorporate that into the experience too, I think it would be much better. But I also do think then you have the issue of, how do you do it so it doesn't feel too arcadey, but it also does kind of fit with, like, the more realistic how the Angler tries to. Again, as much as it's an older game, there's still some fun to be had with SEGA Bass Fishing, so we'll probably do a few weekends of this, keep going through with the stages of that tournament thing, and then also use this as, like, a filler episode, or filler series, try to figure out what else I'll do for the weekend series. But thank you guys for joining me on this first episode of SEGA Bass Fishing. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video or episode, Anglers and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.